All right, how we doing? How we doing? What's up, Silver, my man? How's it going? How's it going, Ross? Ross with the new membership. I appreciate that. Ross is the new member. I appreciate it. What's up, Ibrahim? Engine Coin. What's up, Jared? How you doing? Engine Coin. Yeah, we're still stuck. Still not moving. Bitcoin's still stuck. High to the low 382. 86. Got to get over that to be bullish, or we're still bearish. But it gets stuck every time. We got 7 people in here. How's everyone doing? We'll see how many show up today. INJ. Engine. She's sitting on the 618. It looks like your macro support and resistance area. So you would have to imagine the bottom is in on engine. Over 775. Here on the macro, and yeah, and you held the 0.5 also. So double support should be the bottom. To see if it is the bottom, let's pull this over a little bit. Get a nice little bounce going. And then if we go high to the low, yeah, we need to get over the 236 and the 382 786. So it has to get over pretty much the 786 over 12 and a half to 13 to be bullish, to push up higher. But right now it looks to be on the bottom. As long as you're over 775. And we only got 6 people in here. 5 now. We'll wait for more people to show up, or they're going to ask for the same coins over and over again. But yeah, engine doesn't look horrible here. XCN's coming back down. She just couldn't hold. She's coming back down to our box again. Yeah, we're gonna have to switch the music. It's a little too depressing. Alright, there we go. What's up, Robert? How you doing? Well, we got 8 people in here now. ACH. I'd imagine she's still holding up. If I can find the chart. ACH. Yeah, she's over the 382 at the moment. So from the high to the low, if you can stay over 25, 26. If it can stay over that, it's at least short-term bullish. Wrong one. But yeah, you're over the macro 382, that is. Short term, you got to get over 27. So 25 up to 27, and then you can be bullish on it to push back up here. But overall, you guys know we've been watching ACH on the monthly chart. Looks extremely well here. Come on, if I could grab the right tool. Nice bounce off of the trend, and she's holding right now at 382. Looks like it's getting stuck, but next move up should take you up to the, back to the top, make a higher high once again. So maybe 150% move is in play up to about 6.5, and then we'll get a little pullback, and then we'll go up, hopefully. I don't think there's enough time to chop around in here. Well, I guess there is. Not go up till November or something. But she's holding up very well on the macro. And I still think from where you are today, 50 cents is easily going to get hit. So I think this thing's good right now for an 18.5, 19x. And probably a little higher than that. Maybe a 30x up to 80. But yeah, ACH is a good one. Stone Santa, looks like we're going back up 4-year cycle on point. Yeah, I think so. It's still holding up for a 4-year cycle. We're just not doing anything. We're possibly right in here, huh? I'm just gonna go up and make a slightly higher high. And then it's all over. Happy Easter, everyone. I did hope you enjoyed time with your bro and family. Yeah, it's just another day. Something came up, so we didn't do that. Hope you guys are having a good day, though. I think the market sentiment is getting warmer. Yeah, we're gonna get there at some point. I think I heard Aurora was pumping. I mean, slowly, one by one, some of these coins are starting to move. We had Spa move the other day, and then... Oh, she's not pumping. Whoever said that's wrong. I guess depends on what time frame you're looking at, but you're still down here below the trend and below the 236, and you're getting stuck right at your first resistance at 9. So Aurora can pump once it gets over 12. What's up, Crypto Holmes? How you doing, my man? Thoughts on CTX? Yeah. Nothing better to do but stream and get on the computer, I guess. Ooh, excuse me. Even though I don't feel up to it. There's always something happening. CTX, you're down below the 236, you're making lower lows and lower highs, so it doesn't look the best right now. So the only thing we can do is try to find support. See what you tagged. Alright, you hit the final support level. So you would have to think that's the bottom, but you have to get back over, of course, $2 you have to get back over, but you have to get back over the double 3-2 to be bullish on this thing right now, on the macro. Anywhere from 320 to 372, and then you can be bullish on it again. Until then, it's down here at the bottom being bearish. Possibly the bottom was put in. So, very short term. Yeah, you got to get over the 0.5, 382. Damn it, I can't go yawning again. But yeah, once you get over the 382, once you get over about 250 on CTX, then you can start moving up. And that should send you over the macro levels here. But it's not a bad spot to be buying in on CTX, especially if you bought this wick down to that final support area. She'll go back up at some point. NCAN did a 100% move. From last night it did. What's up? No, I didn't ignore you last night. I saw it right at the end of the live stream, but there's always someone coming in here and then I'll say a coin when we're ending things. NKN. Oh yeah, she bounced off of that final support level. I don't remember where it was when we looked at it. Was it all the way down here? So I'm pretty sure if it was, we said the bottom's probably in. Yeah. So if you guys bought in last night when we were looking at it, not a bad move. She just did a 2x. So it needs to get back over the 618 here. Not a bad move. Stock RSI on the weekly's curled up. High to the low. You're over the 382, so short term, as long as you're over 37, 375 here, you're bullish again. Breakout would be over 6. But of course, you got to get over the macro 618. But it's not in a bad spot right now. But it is at resistance. The 0.5 and the macro 618 are in play at the moment. But yeah, not a bad move. If this thing can come up here and hit, what, 380 was our level? Yeah, I don't know if it's going to do that. Oh, $5, I guess. Yeah, that's a 260x, so that's probably not happening. So 618 retracement up to about 26 cents, 27 cents would be your 14.5x. And then a 30x possible 557. I don't know if it's going to go higher than that. Perp. Have we looked at FET? Yeah, I did a video on FET earlier. She's unstuck. What's up, Shadow, my man? What's up, Randy? Perp. Perp. Yeah, a lot of these coins look like they're putting in bottoms. Yeah, she got a nice little bounce going off of the bottom there. Nice monthly wick on the candle. So keep it simple on perp, short term. High to the low, you're getting stuck right at your 236. So until you get over 26 up to 36, you're still bearish to either go down or continue sideways. If that's going to be the bottom for this thing finally, but you have to get over 36 or you're still bearish. And then just looking at the overall chart, if that is the bottom on that monthly candle, there's no guarantee because there's nothing telling you the bottom's in yet. I guess except for staying over the 2.6. If you stay over 2.6, it could confirm a bottom, but you have to get over 36. Monthly candle stuck right at it. But if that is the bottom and this thing wakes up, let's move that out of the way. A 618 retracement to 370. 380 would be a 13.5x in a bull market. And if you think it can hit $8 to $10, that'd be a 33x up to about a 35x. But of course on the macro here, you have to get over 113 or you're still bearish to come right back down. So this thing could pump all the way up here and get stuck and still go back down. Yeah, I could do a 4x and still be bearish. ZBCN. ZBCN. Did she come back down? Yeah, she came back down. She was holding over the 236 last night, looking bullish, but this is not bad looking. It's accumulation, just like it did back here before it took off. Stock RSI still trying to poke its head above 50. So if you haven't bought ZBEC yet, it's not in a bad spot to be buying in on this coin. Not financial advice, but you're still stuck here. ZBEC's going to be a winner. It's going to rocket out of here like XCN probably. So once you get this thing up and over where it got stuck, a 382 at 2011, then you can start being bullish on it again. And then of course 3 to 4 cents I think is possible. But if you hit a penny, that's where you get a 9x, penny and a half, be a 16x, and then 2.5 pennies. There's a lot of levels you can watch on this one, but I think three pennies is a good target. So 30, 31, 32x, and maybe even up to 4. So maybe this one's going to do a 45x. But yeah, it's not in a bad spot where it is. No, I'm not unwell. I'm just depressed. Just depressed. Depressed and broke and poor and no job at the moment. It's just a lot. But yeah, I covered FET today. Fetch AI. Yeah, it looks like the bottom was in on that macro level here. You can see the monthly candles held our box perfectly. Wick down below, but it held. And it looks like the bottom is in. All this resistance and support in this box here, that's why it's here. So we just looked at macro support and resistance, and she held. So from where you are right now on FET, I think I did the video earlier. I think $10 to $15 should be a fair price on FET. So once you get over the 382 at 70, you're back to being macro bullish. And then 17x up to 10, and then maybe $15 will be a 25x. It might go higher than that, I don't know. If it goes all the way up to 40, then you're going to get a 60x out of it. But the overall FET chart looks good, and it is starting to pump up a little bit here. I was hoping NCAN wouldn't start to fly until mid-run to the top. Well, a lot of these coins are waking up that we're seeing. What's up, CD? What's up, Ari? Do you think SEC ZEC will be a winner? That's one we always forget about. What's up, AMG? ZEC. Zcash. Do we even have a chart for this one? Yeah, we do. Somewhere. I don't know why we got a KuCoin chart. We're just going to get a new chart. Oh, there it is. Let's see what she looks like on the macro. I guess we did look at it. She hasn't done anything. This thing came out and just went sideways and down forever. So it's still below the low to the high 786 here. Let's clean this up a little bit. So get stuck at the 236 at 66. Got to get over 213 to be bullish again, where it got stuck all back here. A little triple top with lower highs, and it just died. I mean, it would be good for a rollover play. This one is on Coinbase, I believe. If it's still down here chopping around, not doing anything, then maybe you throw a little bit at it and see what it does. Wrong one. Low to the high. Yeah, you're holding the 618, so it's not in a bad spot at the moment. It's curling up here, making higher highs and higher lows. So maybe she's about to start moving up. It did make a lower high, though, from 2017, 2021, so it's like Cosmos. it may never go back up. So let's see. Yeah, you're down below all the levels you need to hold. So this coin may come up here and put in another lower high. You may only get a 5x out of this thing, 5 to 6x. That's about 190. Unless it's going to make a higher high. I mean, if people are going to buy this coin. 45x all the way up here. Up to 1,400 bucks. I don't think that's going to happen. Yeah, it might be good for a good little 4 or 5x play. Hope everyone has a short in all sectors. You think the market's about to go down? Would you say this bull run would be this order gaming tokens, AI, followed by memes, then RWA DeFi? There's no telling. I don't know if gaming tokens are going to do anything this cycle. I haven't really seen much excitement for gaming tokens. The meme coins will fly. They may fly first, I don't know. But yeah, I think AI and RWA and DeFi is going to fly. I don't know when. Swift coin. Did she ever get over a penny and a half? If not, it's still just chopping around. Yeah, it's just barely going down. It's not doing anything. I do think the bottom is in though. We keep saying that. Macro bottom is put in. Low to the high 618. As long as you're over 7.3, that's the bottom. You're over the 0.5, but you're still getting stuck. You can't get over the 3.2 at the moment. So once you get over pretty much 1.5, then you can be bullish on it again. But right now, it's not doing anything. Let's see. Let me clean up here. Let's move that one for a moment, just so we can see a little bit better. Pull that over. I don't know. It looks like she's going to come down more. Not exactly the best triangle pattern you want to see. So short term, high to the low, you're getting stuck right at the 382. So this thing, short term and long term, is refusing to be bullish at the moment. So as long as you're over 1.1, then pretty much that 15, 16 level is the big price to get over right now. To be bullish on Swift coin here. Yeah, a lot of the coins are curling up on the 4-hour. And a lot of things are on bottoms, a lot of things are holding, so I don't know. My opinion is we're about to get some sort of a move up. Yeah, I got Dash on my radar, on my list. Dash. Here's the bottom is. Yeah, she just made a lower low. She died here. Wait, do I have Dash on mine? Yeah, I think Dash is on mine, but it looks like Cosmos and the other one we just looked at. Overall, there's really nothing bullish on the chart at the moment. It just made a lower low. Let's see what you're holding over. I don't know if every chart has that Poloniex scam wick. But if you go low to the high, she's still holding bullish over the 382 on the macro. So it did just dip below it a little bit, but it's holding above. So as long as you're above 20, this thing's macro bullish. So maybe that is the bottom. And if you look back in time, you can clearly see this level that it's at, where that candle hit. So it could be the macro bottom over that 382 for Dash. If not, no longer bullish, then maybe not a good buy. I don't know, but it could be the bottom where it is. Yeah, because if it loses support here, this thing's gonna fall 77%. But it doesn't look horrible. I mean, macro-wise, that is, for a bottom. But a lot of coins did the same thing. This one just slowly crawled its way back down to this area. But if that is the bottom for Dash, a 618 retracement is very possible. So Dash may do a 14x up to 280. And if it makes a higher high, which is another coin that made a lower high from 2021 and really didn't do anything in 2021. Little baby bull run. So maybe a 618 is your best bet. When it hits 280 and you get your 12x out of it, that's it, get out. But this coin's not bullish until you get over 96. Well, let me fix that, hold on. Bullish over 100. And 285 would be the good target. Yeah, what did you say? Oh, it gets a shot. Okay, I get you now. I thought you were bearish on everything. What's up, Altcoin Academy? What's up, Jim? Oh yeah, you caught the bottom on that thing, huh? On NKN. Yeah, it was surprising because you just did a 2x. Not bad. Ah, what a day. Why does everyone here and you believe yourself have a strong hopes for ZBCN? What evidence is there to support multiple X's? ACS, Marinade, possible Casper and Crow. I mean, there's just so many picks out there. Just if you go do a little bit of research on ZBCN, go look, check out their Twitter, their website, and the fact that the chart has been going sideways forever, and then we had that little pump recently on it. Just I like the chart. If I could buy ZBCN, I would. I mean, it's been going sideways forever, and this right here showed us that there are buyers, but we're not in alt season yet. That's why I got stuck at the 618. So once we break through the 618, that's bull run territory, and then that's when she's going to take off. Yeah, we already did engine. What's up, Ross? We got Ross for 10. I appreciate that. Keeping the channel alive. I appreciate that, my man. Best crypto channels on YouTube. No BS, no drama, no hype, and you stick to the data. I appreciate that. Yeah, that's what's got the channel going pretty good, especially when we're bullish. I don't see the need to put in all the fluff and yell at everyone. Just keep it simple. There's plenty of YouTubers out there that just scream and do the shocked faces and all that nonsense, and they take, you know, a 10-minute video just to get to the point. Wait, you say engine or ENJ? ENJ. Okay, I gotcha. What's up, Real? Happy Easter. Appreciate you and your knowledge. Sorry to hear that you're depressed. Praying for you. I appreciate that. Yeah, there's just things happening in life right now that shouldn't have happened. And now I'm just back down in the depressing Shadow Realm gutter. But there's nothing you can do about it, but just try to get on. Move on. I appreciate the 10 though, my man. Engine. ENJ. Yeah, this one doesn't get asked for a lot. Yeah, we're getting a lot of coins waking up here. Yeah, she's about to do an NKN. It's down here at the final volume area. I couldn't go any lower. Excuse me. So this thing's probably going to make a run soon for the 236 here, just like NKN did. Yeah, she's about to do a 2x up to 16 and get stuck. But yeah, these coins we're seeing coming all the way back down to the final area is just, that has to be the bottom. So this one over 16 up to 31, and then you're bullish on it, breakout over 90. And then if that is the bottom, tagging that final volume area. I don't know what Engine is going to do, to be honest. It's an older coin. I don't know if people are still going to buy it. A 10x up to 90, but if you get over 90, a 22x to 192 dollars. $2 would be about a 24x. And if you want a moonshot gamble, it'd be about 16 bucks, but that's a 200x. I don't think Engine's going to 200x. Yeah, you're still down below the 7860. You got to get over 9 at the moment, 9.7, pretty much 10 cents, and then you'll fly up to 16. And then high to the low. Yep, stuck at the 236 on the smaller time frame. So short term, you got to get over 9, and then like we said, 10, and then 12 to be bullish short term. A lot of different prices to watch, but if it's going to pull an NKN, it's just going to blast through it all. But yeah, not a bad one for possibly being on the bottom. Everyone's talking about AVT again. Who's everyone? What's up, Aaron? Got you some more LCX. Yeah, AVT's not a bad one either. I like AVT. It's on my Coinbase list. Aventus. Oh, she broke our trend and got stuck at it again. Why? Why, oh why? Oh man, is Aventus about to break down here? She's holding, but she's getting stuck at the trend. So now we're gonna have to pull this down for the lower low. So we'll pull that down there. And then just go from the high. Yeah, so the 236 is coming into play right with the trend line. So the big price right now to get over for AVT, if it doesn't, it's not gonna die here, would be 158, and then pretty much $1.90. But I guess she does still have room to go down if it's going to come all the way back down here. So as long as you're stuck below that. Let's see if you're holding anything on the macro wise. Alright, you just tagged a macro 786. It just has to get back over these levels. You would have to think now that that is the bottom. But if it cannot get over this, then it's just going to come right back down. But yeah, I like AVT for the coins they have out, the low supply. It's on Coinbase, so... Why do I have so many different... Oh, that's right. So AVT, yeah, I think AVT is going to hit for a new high. So a good 14x up to $21, $22, and probably higher than that. So 19.5, 20x to 30, and a 30x up to pretty much 50 bucks. But your conservative target would be this $20 range. Got some more LCX. What's up, Dave? What's up, Slava, my man? LCX. Which one are we looking at? I think it's the Coinbase chart. Yeah, that should be it for LCX. Once it breaks this downtrend in, like we've been pointing out, that should be the macro bottom. It hit our box and hit the trend, and it held. It's still holding, so it's still not in a bad spot to buy in. I mean, if the market's going to be bearish and this is going to dump, the whole market's going to dump. And what can you do? But you're over the 3-2. You're just below the 0.5, but you're holding the trend. Once this little downtrend is broken, then you can start going up. So we'll just keep it simple. 236.5. Once you get over 17, you can be bullish again. Pretty much 18. Dang it, why do I keep doing that? That will break you out of the downtrend, and you can finally start moving up. And then LCX to the moon. Looks like Moonwell's chart a little bit. Except this one made I think it made an even high here and then came back down. So clearly once you get over 35 on LCX, then she's going to go to the moon. And then where's the moon? No idea. First stop would be $160 to $2 for about a 14x, and then the 250, a good round target for a 20x, and then if you think it's going to hit all the way up here, $470 to $5. That'd be about a 40x. Yeah, can LCX hit $5 this cycle? That's the question. Oh, they were talking bad about NKN going to 0 on CoinMarketCap. Probably. Take a nap. I don't know. It's too depressing to be napping. I don't even know what to do. Nah, my day's not good at all. Sucky, sucky Easter for me. Sold ABT before it pumped last year. Won't catch me slipping this year. Are you from America? Who are you talking to, me? Yeah, I'm from Texas. I'm in Texas. We only got 20 people here. The market's not back yet. Even though we're seeing it, we're seeing things hit bottoms and we're seeing the slow bounces on coins. We'll get there. I think there's a bounce coming soon. Yeah, what did Caspa do? Caspa was looking bullish the other day. I think Caspa broke the downtrend and it was just kind of sitting there. Yeah, that's another one that tagged this box we threw up. Oh my god. You're over the 382, you held our box. We zoom in, where is it? Yeah, she's still holding up in this little slight move up, and then she's in this little triangle pattern. Looks like she's trying to break out here. So Caspa may be getting ready to spike up very soon. We'll pull it in there just a little bit. But you can clearly see what I'm talking about here. That looks like it's ready to start going up. Yeah, are these coins about to head up to the next resistance levels? Yeah, if we do it here, you're holding over the 786 at 7.5. It looks good. So Caspa's about to get a spike up, hopefully, to 10 cents, 35% move, and then she's going to get stuck. What's up, TikTok Tube? How you doing? But yeah, I mean, Still waiting on Bitcoin to do something. Still getting stuck right at the 382. Every weekly candle. Yeah, if we can get a weekly close over this 382 at 86.4, then we can be bullish again. Until then, we're just here. Sending positive energy, brother. Make it big in Texas, my G. I'm trying. Yeah, how long we been on here? 50 minutes almost? 41 minutes? Pop until Monday. Or bull trap for ETH and BTC. I don't know. I guess it is a 4-year cycle, which we've been saying, and we're not going anywhere until Bitcoin finally breaks out. ETH starts pumping. QE comes into play. They start printing money. Until then, your coins are going to get little pumps like NKN did, and it just gets stuck instantly. Yeah, I can't believe NKN did that overnight. Crazy, crazy. Whew, but she's still macro bearish. Sick of the bull traps and dips. Yep, we all are. Yeah, that would be nice. A nice steady uptrend for the rest of the year. It's going to happen at some point. Maybe we're seeing the beginning stages of it for some coins. And then we'll just rock it out of here at one point. But yeah, this down move, we need to start moving up now. True bull is when the printer turns on. Yeah. Oh man. Huge green candles on the 1 hour for BTC. On the 1 hour. God, why am I yawning so much? Oh man. Yeah, got a little move up. But if it cannot get over this little area here, which we're looking at it on the whatever it's called, the 3-day and the weekly, we have to get over this 86K. Can we look at Fox? It looks like Caspa here on the 3-day. Little move up and then this little triangle pattern forming. So maybe we're about to get a move up finally. Fox. Yeah, Fox had a bounce too. It's up 40%. Yeah, she came back down, put in a slightly higher low, got a bounce. Still below the macro 236, so not bullish until over 4.7 up to 8.7. And then short term on Fox, looks like you're getting stuck at the 236 like everything else. Oh, you're right above it, so she's trying. If you can stay over 2.8, you got to get up and stay over 3.7 to be short-term bullish, and then that'll get you back over the 236 and then on your way up to 8. But not bad. I mean, it looks like the bottom is in on this one too. If it goes lower than this, then it's over. Can't believe these coins came all the way back down to the lows. Some of them broke the lows, of course, but what are you gonna do? Fox, where's Fox gonna end up? Low market cap on Coinbase. A 618 retracement is a 7x to 23. Once you get through that, it's the start of your bull run. But your bull run, where is it gonna be? 50 cents. Would be a 16x. If you think Fox is gonna shoot all the way up here, that's a 111x at 350. I don't know if it's gonna do all that. Maybe we get a $2 Fox. That's still a large move. Damn. $1.50 for a 50x. Yeah, not all these coins are going to do these 40, 50, 60 X's. LCX gain. You bought more PLS EX a couple of hours ago. Moved the market. What is that? Have we looked at that before? Bullish on Myro. Krill. I can't remember the last time we looked at Krill. Did we ever look at it is the question. Oh, come on. Somewhere. All right, let me switch the song here. Krill. She's trying to get back over the 236, one of the coins that clearly broke the down or the uptrend. And now it's getting stuck at it. I guess we've looked at this one before. Yeah, she's got a nice little move going. Yeah, I guess last time we looked at it, we tried to be bullish on it, and it just went to zero. So we'll get that off. My God. But she's getting stuck at resistance right now. She's trying to get through it, so you may have a wick above. So high to the low, double 236 at 34 to 35, and then short-term bullish over 4.2, and of course long-term bullish over pretty much 47. But it is at double resistance right now. So as of right now, she's trying to get back alive, but clearly there's an area of macro support and resistance along this 236 level. So if you can get over 35, you could be in good shape, but you're making lower lows and lower highs. So there's really nothing bullish on the chart. And then it looks like you probably tagged. Yeah, not perfect, but you're back above the final support level at 31. But if you can't get over that, there's a chance you could come right all the way down to the bottom at 20. So if you can't get over those prices on Krill here, yeah, she could easily drop 42%. And then as for where's this thing going, I guess the new high would be the good target. Almost a 10x up to 335. And then about 460, if you think it's going to go that high, would be a 13.5x. And if you think this thing's going to hit $7 plus, that's your 20x plus. Oh yeah, PulseX. Now I know what you're talking about. PulseX to the moon. Oh, you sold ABT before it pumped, not ABT. ABT is your biggest bag. Yeah, the volume's starting to come in on Creel here. Maybe she'll push through these levels and get bullish and move up. So if the volume's going to come in on this coin, then big price is at 37% move up. Arc block. Yeah, the bottom is in from arc block 2. And what is she doing here? Yeah, as long as you're over 50, that was the bottom on ABT. But all these coins, they look exactly the same right now. Short term, still bearish until otherwise. So once you get back over $1, you can be bullish again on arc block to push up. But the weekly stock RSIs are starting to curl up bullish from things on the bottom. So where's arc block going? Hopefully it hits $30 for you guys. Ooh. 30x up to 18, 32x up to about 20, 50x up to 30. If it can do that. Your first target though is going to be getting over $5, getting your 8.5x and moving up. What's up, Cha? How's it going, my man? What's up, Aisha? Can we check GST? What's up, Isaac? Yeah, we've seen a lot of these coins pump, so maybe shipping's about to pump. Shipping's on my list, it's a good one. But these coins are probably going to end up leaving me. I'm so down right now. I don't see any, there's no light at the end of the tunnel right now. There's not one positive thing happening in my life. So is at the bottom for GST. She about to 5x back up to the top. Maybe. She got a little double bottom action going on. She just broke through. Let's go to the 4 hour. Come on. We'll just keep it simple. We're on the daily. You can see it a lot better. So right now, short term on GST for it to have any kind of life. I don't know which wick we want to use. I guess we'll go with the most recent. Little wick up to the low. Yeah, you got stuck right at the 786. So it looks to be a double bottom with a higher low, but you got to have some follow through. You got to get back over 7.8 and 8.6, and then you possibly have a breakout. And once you break over 0.09, I mean, it just broke this high here, so it's not in a bad spot. We'll see how it plays out here. But on the overall, from the high to the low, still clearly a downtrend in play. Yeah, it's getting stuck right at the first resistance level. So If you want to look at it this way, you have to get over 8.6, and then you have to get over 1, back over a penny. If you can get back over a penny, the bottom is probably in. It's a 47% move. Then you can have some hope on GST to run up and do a 4.5x to the 236. What's up, Bryant? No bull run this year? Probably not for me. Oh, man. Shipping. I don't know. Maybe things will turn around in a week. I don't know. I hope they do. First order of business is I got to get a job. And then I got to fix things in my life. What did we say? Shipping. Yeah, shipping is going to be a good one. Just going completely sideways. Getting accumulated. Holding over the 236. Besides this wick here, you're still holding an uptrend, and you didn't make a lower high, so it doesn't look horrible. And the fact that I think this one also has been holding over. I think it's holding over the macro 3-2 also. But it's going sideways here. But a lot of these Coinbase coins have been slowly waking up. Yeah, you're getting stuck right at the macro 236. You're over the 382. You tag there at 1.8. So once you get over 8.5, breakout is over 21. It looks like clearly once this thing gets over the 0.5, especially with a monthly candle or a weekly candle over 1.3, then you could be bullish on it. But not a bad looking chart on shipping. If shipping holds up here, is she gonna run up here? 30 cents would be a 55x. Want some free PLSX? Less than 10K, probably won't be worth much till next cycle though. You can always send it. I don't know even how. I don't have a wallet for it. Where would I even get a wallet for that? Yeah, I wouldn't even know how to get a wallet for this thing. Chart doesn't look horrible though. Didn't we look at this last night? Is this the right one? Come on. Look at the 5x and then I'm out. Hopefully we see a run this year. Kipshi on ETH. Is that Kaibo Shiba? But yeah, this one right here does not have a bad chart at all. It's getting stuck at the 382, 236. So once you get over 3018, she's bullish. Breakout over 37. Yeah, not bad. A new high would be 23, 24x. What did you say? Let's see. Kibshi. Yeah, Kaibo Shiba. Kaibo Shib. Yeah, didn't we look at this last night? High to the low, you're getting stuck at the 236 on the macro. You are holding over the 618. So it looks like the bottom is in. Just got to hold over 3.4 and then get over 4.5 and then bullish over 7.6. But it looks to be the bottom is being put in on this one. It's just got to have some follow through. But you're still bearish even if you come all the way up here. So just keep that in mind. What am I looking for? You are at resistance right now. So this thing needs to 2x up here and get over 7.6. But these candles, resistance, and then you're back at this spot. So if you can hold that 618 on the smaller time frame, yeah, and pretty much get over the 786 from 4 up to 4.5, then you should be in good shape. And just zooming out, I don't know why that's down there. She's up 40% on the week. Yes, Cabo Shib gonna rocket up here to a new high. 301 would be a 47x. If it rockets up here to the 786 at 403 at 8.5, 9x. If the bottom is in here. What's up, Flip Coins, my man? Oh, MetaMask. We'll be making our own wallet soon, though. Alright, I'll have to look that up and get it on there for you. It's prettier on log chart. It was on log. It's probably better on deck screener. I think we looked at it on deck screener last night. Let me see. Damn, it's already almost 4 o'clock. Can't wait to get this day over with. Yeah, we were looking at it on a deck screener. Okay, yeah, now I remember. Yeah, it's been going sideways for a very long time. Hopefully it does something this cycle. Hopefully GST can hit a penny soon. Hopefully. I don't know, a lot of things are getting bounces off the bottom, so maybe the bottom is in. If it's a coin on the bottom. These coins like XCN and coins that ran already. Yeah, Ethereum's trying to hold up here. She is holding the low to the high 618. It's time to start going up, Ethereum. Get off your butt and go. Man. It's 244 in Colorado. Can we look at Spell Token? Yeah, we just covered Spell on the channel. I don't know, the views are getting just... The views are gone. There's not even people watching XCN videos anymore. Used to be every day XCN would get 1,000 views per video plus. Now it's getting like 200 views. It's just bearish everywhere. Yeah, Spell Token, the bottom is in. Hit the 786, hit the trend, looking on the macro here. Holding higher lows and higher highs. Spell Token's not a bad one either. It's another one that's on my list. It's down here, it did nothing. So these coins I think are going to be good plays. So as long as you're over 5-1 on spell, clearly 382, 236 to put the bottom in and be bullish short term is pretty much 201. And then clearly once you get over this 382 at 2, it's where it gets stuck every time on these macro monthly candles. That's when this thing is going to be bullish to push. And some good targets here. 006 would get you a 11x from today on the bottom. A penny would get you a 25x, 26x, and then if it's going to shoot all the way up here, which it's probably not gonna, 5 pennies would be a 96x. Yeah, I think spell to a penny would be a good target to get out, get your 25x and run. Spell's not a bad one. Bottom is in, it looks like. XEN passed the 5-day correction and nothing. Yeah, we just looked at GST. Possibly the bottom is in, but where were we looking? Yeah, it looks like it's about to break out here. It is getting stuck though, what we drew on the chart. And she sell off when we looked at her 5 minutes ago. So right now, it looks like you're going to get stuck at the 0.5. You have to stay over 6.9 to be bullish here. But it did already start breaking, so maybe it's about to start flying. But clearly, if you can get over a penny, then you're in good shape, I think, at that point. But yeah, double bottom with a higher low. Hopefully that is it. Yeah, if we go low to the high, that 786 level got tagged. Yeah, so it looks good here. Just we need some follow through. If we can stay over 7.3 right now, it's bullish low to the high. So she's trying. And like we just said, if that's the bottom, maybe you're going to get a large green candle spawning in here to get you bullish. That's not bad though, 4.5x up to 3 pennies. Next move up. A lot of things look like they're bottoming out though, so you guys get ready for when you hit those first resistance levels, first or second resistance levels. Not if you're holding or if you're going to take profit, don't think it's going to the moon. You're not that fancy. Easter Adidas tracksuit. Yeah, hopefully you guys are having a good Easter. Mine is horrible. No Easter activities for me. We got 27 people hanging out here though on Easter Sunday. Alright, let me switch to music. What do we want? Some bullish music so the bottom's being put in. But this is actually helping streaming. It's getting my mind off other things. Not so depressed as I was. Alright, you guys answer the poll. 45 votes, hitting the like button. Is there anything taken off right now? What's up, Young? Are we going up or down? 56K coming soon. Laurel. Yeah, there's people. It's both sided right now. I guess that should be the poll. Or is BTC about to dump or not? Excuse me. She's still technically bearish because we're still stuck here at the 382. On the macro, she looks bullish to me. Wow. You said 57K? I think 57K is too low. Probably better to buy LCX or just suck eggs. FX is up 281%. What is FX? Function X on Coinbase. No idea what this coin is. Damn, she had a huge spike to the upside. The hell is that? Is that the Coinbase listing? FX. Let's look at the Coinbase chart. All right, we don't have that on the Coinbase chart. Or do we? Yeah, I wonder why that's on here only. She didn't get that on Coinbase. Yeah, this on Coinbase. I don't know what it is, but I wouldn't buy this coin. It's just got, it's not, I don't like the chart. It died and it just came right back up. And it's getting stuck instantly. Yeah, right at the 382. So if we go by the Coinbase chart, high to the low, clearly once you get over 18, you're bullish and it'll probably start flying out of here, whatever this is. $786 to 85 is a 4.5x, and if this thing rockets up here, 530 would be a 28x on FX. Perpetual Protocol perp looks ready to move. It's an old shit coin. Yeah, we looked at perp earlier. Talking about this perp. Yeah, this one's on Coinbase too. It's got a little decent move going. The monthly candle looks good with that wick if it holds up. But if this is what you're talking about, high to the low, stuck right at the 382. So still bearish under 36. Alright, this song's a little too noisy. LCX gang. Yeah, you guys are bullish on LCX, huh? This one's clearly got to get a breakout over the 618, 236 for the macro bottom end, 54 to 60. Then bullish over 113. All right, how many people we got in here? 26 people. Ah, man. Perp. Yeah, we're seeing a lot of things hit a bottom and they're bouncing now. So hopefully we start going up from here. 47 votes. Yeah, I'd imagine most people are busy today. What's up, dude? If it goes to 9 cents, I'll pick some up. I don't even remember where it's at right now. I don't think it's going to 9. It's already hit the trend. It's holding our box. Yeah, if it goes to 9, it goes to 9, but it looks like the bottom is in here. I think that move down to about 10 was it. But it has to break the downtrend first. It looks to me the bottom is in on LCX. So you may not get your 9 cent price. But yeah, I mean, it's down here. That has to be it. If it does come down to 9, I mean, I guess you could always get a wick down to 9 and you'd still be alive. You'd still put in a higher low. So maybe you'll get there in 9 area. But it's holding our green box here. It looks good. What'd you say? You're kind of busy, but I don't want to hang out as much with you guys, with my guys. Oh, with my guys. Your LCX is down. Your CTX bag is down, but you have 1,000 coins. Yeah, we looked at CTX earlier. Possibly the bottom is in. Hit the 786 pretty much. Not quite perfect, but you're stuck down below the 618, 236 at the moment. So you got to get back over $2. And then bullish back over 320 to 370. That's on the macro things, of course. But that should be the bottom on it. It just has to get some movement up. What's up, Dr. Sheba? Dr. Sheba in the house. Yeah, what did Jesus do? Did Jesus do anything? I guess not, because then people will be freaking out. Did Jesus save us yet? Yeah, what did they do here? Why is it just sitting here and doing nothing? It's not moving. It's pretty much in the same spot it was yesterday. green candle spawned in and glitched out. It's just stuck. Oh damn, we only got 13 people in here. GLMR is moving. Yeah, Moonbeam and Beam-X. I think those were two good coins we looked at, and they look really bullish. I wonder what Beam is doing. Yeah, we'll see what happens here on Glimmer. Moonbeam. She's still getting stuck, and still forming a little bear flag down here. So maybe it wasn't this coin. So we'll do real short term. You're right at the 0.5 at the moment. You're over the 382. So it looks like if you can get over about 7.7, that should push you up, hopefully. But you got to get over. Yeah, if you can get up over the 618, this bear flag's probably not going to play out as a bear flag. But every time it does this, it just stair steps its way down every time. So the question is, can it go lower? Oh, it's going to 0, so I guess it could. Pull out our crystal ball. There, we do that, and we see our resistance, our support, our resistance. She's going down to 3 pennies. That's your bearish case. But yeah, we'll see what happens on this thing. Just the concern is it's doing the same thing it's been doing. Subdustin by Corium and Stake for 40%. That's pretty true. There's no bottom in crypto, there's just delistings. It's just down forever. The only thing that's dipped sauce was you know who. You know what, sir? I don't know what you mean by that. Mover is low. Yeah, we only got 15 people in here, man. I guess we're gonna end it soon. Coming up on 2 hours already. Plus, I gotta get a drink. He says everyone piled into Corium and Stake. Ah, Corium. Corium looks like OXT. Ooh. Yeah, do they lock your coins up for a certain period, or can you get them out whenever? If someone was to stake. No, we haven't. We looked at well, but I think I did. Yeah, I did well today on the channel. Well's still holding up. Nothing wrong with well. Looks like the bottom is in. And all you gotta do is look at the macro monthly chart. Higher highs, higher lows. Trend is holding. 3-2 is holding. And it's not a bad spot to be buying in. Could it always die? It could, because it's crypto. Anything can happen. But it looks like the bottom is in here from the chart. And I already know. I already got it on there. I know I drew another one. So this thing for a higher high, if it's not ready to go to the moon yet, the moon being over $1, she may do a 6x up to just over 14 cents. A little pullback maybe, but as of right now, possible bottom. $1.30, 1272 new high. Very bullish looking macro chart. A 5960x to the top. Yeah, well, it doesn't look bad for a spot to be buying in here. Turbo delisted and GigaChad from Coinbase. Did they really get delisted? Or what did they get delisted from? The Turbo's still holding up. Still holding the macro 3-2 on Turbo. So whoever delisted them, it didn't really do anything. Giga. Yeah, Giga's going sideways. It looks like the bottom should be in here. GigaChad's about to blast out of here, huh? It's holding over the 236. It's got a little double bottom, triple bottom going on. It's making higher lows still. It needs to get over the 3-2 at 2. LCX to $1 or $2. I do not remember. If it would move. Yeah, I think $1 or $2 is easy. $1.60 would be the new high, retracement at 13x, and then $2.50 would be a 20x. I think those are good targets for LCX. I'm still here lurking in the shadows while doing chores. Oh man. Yeah, Turbo is holding over the 3-2. It hit the final area, macro support and resistance. It doesn't look bad. It's kind of getting stuck here again. High to the low on Turbo. Come on. Got to get over the 236 at 2.3. And then ultimately this box we drew. Once you get over this box, you can be bullish on it. Once it gets back over pretty much 4. And then looking on the daily chart, it doesn't look too bad. It looks like it's a double bottom with a higher low. A lot of the markets are doing this though. A lot of the coins are. So keeping it simple, you're sitting right above the 618. So that's your possible breakout point from this move down and over. So it's not in a bad spot. Turbo may be getting ready to start moving up. Yeah, she needs to do a 2x to get over 4, and then you're in good shape. But you are bullish over the macro 3-2 at the moment. And then the first price to get to, just get that off, is going to be, of course, a new high over the 1414 where we got stuck at a penny and a half. Is going to be, where are we at? 3 pennies. 3 pennies would get you a 15.5x, and then if it rockets up here to 15 cents, that's where you're going to get about a 70x and a 10 billion market cap. Yeah, I don't know where it got delisted. What's up, Daniel? I don't think anyone said. JYAI is about to pop. Yeah, a lot of coins are looking not too bad. Oh, is this a... What did you say? It must be a deck screener coin. Jerry the Turtle by Matt Fury. Jerry the Turtle. On Ethereum. Damn. I'll pull it up here in just a moment. Yeah, not looking too bad. But I gotta get it pulled up first. I guess it did get delisted. They delisted Floki, Turbo, and Giga. What are they doing? Getting ready for the bear market, I guess. ICP is disappointing. Win Moon. Yeah, what are we looking at? Jerry the Turtle. Almost a 2 million market cap, lock liquidity, 2,500 holders. Yeah, just keep it simple. She's over the 382's been holding. You're getting stuck at this 0.5 here. So if we go from the high to the low, yeah, she's got a little candle spawning in here. Yeah, you're just above the 236, so once you get over 3.3, she's going to be bullish, and then she'll probably move up real high. Yeah, nice little curl up. 4x up to the new high at 301. 5.5x up to 3015. Yeah, there's no telling where it's going to go, but it is starting to move up. Yeah, it was at 4 o'clock already. Yeah, I wonder why they're delisting coins. Alright, hopefully you guys answered the poll. 54 votes. We're going to go ahead and end the poll. End of the live stream here. There's just nothing happening. Nothing happening. So maybe we're about to blast off. We'll see. Oh, it's only in New York they delisted them. New York sucks. What are we looking at here? So that explains why they're not dropping on these charts, because usually when big exchanges delist coins, they just start dying. Well, we're still in the same spot. Nothing's happening. We're back below 85K. We're still bearish. Short term, at least. Oh, you're in Tennessee and you can buy them. Yeah, it's probably just in New York then. I don't let you buy anything up there, huh? Arrow Bud. Yeah, Arrow Bud's another good one. Arrow Bud on base. She's still at the bottom. Still not bullish. So from the high to the low on Arrow Bud, you got to get over 8.7 and bullish over 1 penny. But she's not doing anything but going sideways. Arrow Bud to a new high. It looks like a 25x. 26x up to 16. But still clearly in a a massive downtrend. But yeah, not a bad gamble play, I'd say. Oh man, these screens. We were hoping BTC to 3x its last bull run high. Yeah, I remember Deso going to 0. Does anyone even use their platform? Decentralized social. Yeah, the thing got the rug pulled on it. And it's rug pulling again. I don't know, is anyone going to buy this coin? I don't even know where you could buy it. But it could be set up for a double bottom and then it's about to go up. But yeah, we're going to end it here. There's only 17 people left. There's nothing to talk about. I appreciate you guys coming in here. I appreciate the super chat. I appreciate the support. I will be back on here tomorrow, hopefully in better spirits and feeling better. But things happen and you just got to deal with them. Yeah, you never go all in on one coin because you never know when it's going to pull a Luna, pull a Deso, pull a whatever. Yeah, someone asked for Myro earlier. We'll end it on Myro. Myro, you would have to think the bottom is in. It really can't go any lower. She's still above a penny. Yeah, it looks like Myro's all the way at the bottom. There's no guarantees, but not a bad spot to be buying it on Myro. Got a little curl up going. Once you get over this red box, you can be bullish again. Yeah, Myro doesn't look bad for a bottom. As long as you're over a penny, Myro's alive. And then once you get over 4 on the macro, you can be bullish. Yeah, welcome to the end of the live stream, Oak Woody. we'll see. Maybe I'll get back on later if I'm in my head too much, because I got a lot of things to think about. But it did help getting on here for a little bit, get my mind off of things. I appreciate you guys coming in here and hanging out on Easter Sunday. Try not to be so depressed tomorrow. Luna cost you $1,300. Yeah, Luna took a lot of people's money. But yeah, with that being said, I appreciate you guys coming in. None of this is financial advice, and I'll see you guys later. Peace out.